the rise of nationalism. What did the French revolutionaries do to spread the idea of collective identity? Napoleonic Code. What were the changes? What were the reforms introduced by Napoleon? I am just recalling. Then what is meant by liberal nationalism? What is meant politically, socially and economically? Last 2 points are for economic concept. Then how did the economic reforms promoted nationalism? What is Zollverein? What were the contributions of Zollverein? Then who are conservatives? What is meant by conservatism? How did the conservatives behave to retain the monarchy? The Treaty of Vienna, 1850. Prussia, Russia, Austria, Britain. They met at Vienna in 1815 and signed this treaty. So what were the provisions of the treaty? Bourbon dynasty, that is the dynasty which was ruling before Napoleon Bonaparte. The Bourbon dynasty was restored to power. French lost territories which were all annexed during the time of Napoleon. Boundaries were fixed in all sides to prevent the expansion of France. Kingdom of Netherlands, including Belgium, was set up in north. Genoa was added to Piedmont in south. This is strengthening the borders. Prussia was given new territories. Austria was given control of northern Italy. Russia was given a part of Poland. Prussia was given a part of Saxony. Then they wanted to restore the monarchies. Britain, Prussia, Russia and Austria, they never wanted the concept of a republic. So they all wanted to retain monarchies. So these were the conditions or provisions of Treaty of Vienna. When France sneezes, the rest of Europe catches cold. This was said by Metternich. What does it mean? Any political uprising or any political change takes place in France, it influences other countries. Slowly it spread to other countries. That is the meaning. So how do you write this answer? With the examples you have to write. Upheaval started in France in July 1830. Then the Bourbon dynasties, which are brought back after Treaty of Vienna, now were overthrown because of liberal revolutionaries. So this concept spread to Brussels. So the revolution started. The other event is Greek War of Independence started. Even they wanted to have the independence. They wanted to have their own culture. So they wanted to be free. So they started their war of independence. What is Romanticism? It's a cultural movement to spread nationalist sentiment. Artists and poets criticized glorification of science and reason, focused instead on emotions, intuition and mystical feelings, created a sense of collective heritage. Johann Gottfried Herder, who was a German philosopher, he was the one who started the Das Volk, that is through folk songs, folk poetry, folk dances, nationalism could be spread. Collecting and recording folk culture was essential for nation building. Emphasis on vernacular languages. So when you talk about your culture, your folk music, folk dance, naturally you feel proud of your country, proud of the region where you are living. So that promotes the loyalty to your country. So that is a spirit of patriotism. So here the nationalism is my country, so I am proud of this. So they wanted to spread that idea only through folk music, folk dance and folk arts. Then vernacular languages were promoted. That means the spoken languages, whatever languages were spoken, the concept was spread through that language. Now what are the explain Romanticism with example. So in Poland, national feelings spread through music and language. Karol Kurpinski spread nationalism through his operas and music. Turned folk dances like Polonaise and mazurka into nationalist symbols. Russian language was imposed on Polish practice, that is, the people of Poland who were known as Polish, they were forced to use only Russian language in churches and other economic activities. The Polish were not allowed to use the language in church gatherings. The priests, but they didn't keep quiet, they protested. The priests who used Polish language were jailed. They protested against Russians by using language. So they protested against Russia for not allowing to use their own language. So here even language was used as a tool